Hi guys, it's Mrs. Capello and I'm coming to you live from my kitchen at home. And I know we can't be together in the library, but I'm really excited to get to read to you today. And I hope you've all been reading books that you have at home, or books that you got from the public library before it closed, or books that you find online. There's tons of ways to read even when you're not at school. So I'm going to be reading two stories to you today. And the first one is a story I got from our library at school called Big Rabbit's Bad Mood. Some of you may have heard this story before. And then the second story I'm going to read to you is on a website called Epic, which I'll talk about in a little bit once we're done with our first story. So, Big Rabbit's Bad Mood. Think about a time maybe when you've been in a bad mood. I know I can get in a bad mood sometimes. And being in a bad mood is really no fun at all. So, in this story, we're going to hear about why Big Rabbit is in a bad mood, and hopefully by the end of the story, his bad mood can turn into a good mood. Big Rabbit's Bad Mood. Big Rabbit's Bad Mood. Big Rabbit had a mood, a bad mood, a big bad mood that followed him everywhere. So he called Squirrel. That's a good idea to call your friend when you're in a bad mood. Maybe that'll help. But Squirrel didn't answer his phone. Maybe he wasn't home. Or maybe he had something important to do, something that had nothing to do with Big Rabbit. Or maybe he was having tea and cookies. Yes, maybe he was having tea and cookies with Bear, and they were telling funny stories. Stories so funny they wouldn't want to talk to someone with a big, bad mood. And Big Rabbit had a bad, big, hairy mood that stuck to him like glue. Big Rabbit turned on some music, some soft, beautiful music. Big Rabbit listened. Ugh! What a beastly, greedy, bad mood. You can see the bad mood decided to eat the music box. That was not very nice. Big Rabbit was tired of his tedious, troublesome, bad mood. He turned on the TV. But there was his bad mood. The bad mood as a clown. The bad mood forecasting the weather. The bad mood selling shampoo. The bad mood naked. Make it stop! Everywhere he's looking, he just sees his bad mood. Big Rabbit went to the kitchen to make a salad, but he couldn't stop thinking about his big bad mood, lying in his living room, on his sofa, picking its nose and wiping its boogers on his carpet. What a filthy mood. Big Rabbit couldn't even finish his salad. Big Rabbit walked around the house thinking about his mood. There in the hall was a picture of his mom who made the best pancakes, who told wonderful stories, and who always smelled like springtime. And Big Rabbit thought, Mommy! What do you think he's going to do next? Do you think maybe he's going to try to get some help from his mom? Big Rabbit called his mommy, but his mommy was very, very busy right now. Could she call him back a little later? Because Big Rabbit could surely understand that she had something very, very important and really, really urgent to finish that couldn't wait. So she loved him and we could talk to him soon, okay? Ugh. Big Rabbit hung up the telephone. He tried to think of something very, very important, something really, really urgent that couldn't wait, but he couldn't. He couldn't think of anything but his big, bad mood, which didn't look like it was going anywhere. See the mood all sprawled out on the couch. Looks pretty comfy to me. He needed to find a way to make the mood scram, take off, clear out. A way to make the mood leave him alone. Let's Let's see, what do you think Rabbit might do next to try to get rid of this bad mood? Hope he can get rid of it. Then an idea came to him, a shining, brilliant idea. Yes, of course! A path of arrows! A path of arrows leading to the door! Big Rabbit was so relieved and so busy moving things out of the way and drawing arrows, he didn't even hear the doorbell ring. Ding dong! See those arrows? He's going to try to get the bad mood to get out of there. Finally, said all of Big Rabbit's friends when Big Rabbit opened the door at last. There were Squirrel and Bear and Owl and Anteater and Firefly, all his friends. And there behind him was his mommy with a cake made out of pancakes. That's a lot of friends. That would sure make me feel better. And everyone had presents. Hanukkah presents? No, it wasn't Hanukkah. Valentine presents? No, it wasn't Valentine's Day. Goodbye presents? No, no goodbyes. Birthday presents, silly. Did you know it was Big Rabbit's birthday? I didn't know that. That's a surprise. In the middle of the party, Big Rabbit realized he'd completely forgotten about his bad mood. Not a hair, not a booger, not a trace. Big Rabbit's bad mood was nowhere to be found. It had disappeared. And good riddance, thought Big Rabbit. The end. Yes, I'm so happy that Big Rabbit got rid of his bad mood. I was worried it wasn't going to get away. Do you guys ever have a bad mood that you just can't get rid of? It can be really frustrating when you're in a bad mood, but luckily, there's always ways to get rid of it. So I want you to think about one way that you might get rid of your bad mood. Maybe you could go for a walk, or play with your pets, or maybe read a book. Those are all things that help me when I'm in a bad mood. All right, next story coming up in just a minute. I'll see you soon.